It's the middle of winter now in Christchurch. Yesterday it rained heavily all day. Today there's no sign of rain, although it's going to be less than 10 degrees all day. I'm going to start my usual 45-minute walk through Hagley Park, but first of all I go through Millbrook Reserve. It might be less than 10 degrees all day today, but these geese don't seem to be the least bit worried. I find it hard to pinpoint exactly why I enjoy Millbrook Park. Perhaps it's these little features such as the steps that take you down to the river and you can walk along that way, or just even the gates, the entry. I don't enjoy walking on this white gravel. However, the path itself, just the way it winds around, it's just quite pretty. Bit of a grass area, and then there's this area over here where you can sit in the summertime in the shade of the leaves for this monstrous tree here. I noticed quite a few buds on the bushes. There's this lovely little seating area, and opposite it is an easy walk to take you right down to the water's edge. And despite it being the middle of winter, there's still a little bit of colour in the gardens. A tiny little footbridge, lots of ferns, and then over there you can see the old wooden bridge that goes over the Avon River. I think even the exit here, where you come out and you're faced with this mansion, adds to the walk. Just before we get on to Harper Avenue, the trees sort of stand here like soldiers. My favourite avenue of trees. Look beautiful no matter what time of the year. I always find it amazing that there's hardly anyone on the golf course, and it is the middle of winter, and the only person I see on the golf course is the groundsman. The groundsman does a fantastic job. I usually love this view, especially first thing in the morning, getting on in the day now, but it's fairly bleak and there's no activity at all out on the lake except for the ducks. The entrance to the Botanical Gardens feels like I have the golden key when I get here, because you can see there are no bikes, no skateboards, no scooters, no dogs. And to get onto the bridge and look over and see what's going on. Oh, there's the Indian runner duck over there, and it had a duckling up until about 3 weeks ago. Well, it started off with 3, now there are none. A lot of new planting here. Be interesting to see how they turn out. No one at all sitting outside the cafe, not surprising, being so cold. However, I am going to go through the cafe because I'm picking that there are going to be a whole lot of mothers. It's like a creche in the morning there. Oh, surprised. No, there's none. Oh, there's one plant there.
Because it's impossible.
I was definitely wrong about the mothers in the cafe. It was very quiet. Now I'm in the dahlia patch and I'm wondering what happens with this. Do they take the caps off? Do they start sprouting? They've been dressed up in their nightgowns for over a month now. So then what happens? It's very different from what it was in November. There's still a few roses hanging on. This is just about the best one left. I'm going to ask, how does she know what she's doing? Okay, so out of these two, which one gets to be kept? This one or this one?
So I will remove this one, yeah? And I will remove this one as well because it's a little bit funky. They are not straight.
Yeah.
But I will keep this one.
Okay.
And I will keep this one. I will remove this one and this one.
Okay. Okay. And you wouldn't have done much yesterday with all the rain.
No, I didn't do much yesterday. I just had it up front.
Okay. Feels like it's going to start raining now.
Yeah, so once it starts raining, I can't really do pruning.
I haven't hesitated in cutting back in the garden beside the archery lawn. A couple of months ago, this was one massive hole in the ground. It seems like it's all filled in now, so we might see some construction going up rather than stuff that's unseen. New planting, new planting, new planting, new planting, new planting. The lone soldier. Usually when I reach this tree, there's someone underneath it being filmed throwing the leaves in the air. Not today. And when I come to the fountain, there's usually a massive amount of people around it having photos taken, but not today. It's raining, but not heavily. It's an ideal day to be vacuuming out the leaves in the fountain. The Arts Centre has so much history, but all I see are 4 people in raincoats across College. Fairly quiet today. A magnificent building really. I'm on the final stretch of the walk and no one's playing golf. One person's walking towards me on the path. You've got all of this play area, usually occupied by people with dogs. No one there. No one on the path over there. There's one dog right over there near the little gates. I've survived the little bit of rain and the very cold temperatures, although I do have a very cold face. Regardless of the time of the year, there's always something to see on that walk. Never get tired of it.